E aí, pessoal, bem-vindos ao canal Amigo Gringo. Vocês que me conhecem sabem qual é a minha comida favorita. Qual é? 1, 2, 3. Pequi! Mentira. É farofa. Esse invento incrível dos brasileiros. Mas quando um americano, outro gringo, chega no Brasil e vê farofa, sempre pensa que é areia. Se você encontra um gringo pensando que farofa é areia e que não vai comer de jeito nenhum, você precisa poder saber explicar a farofa em inglês para ele. Por isso, farofa é o assunto do mês para a nossa aula peculiar. É isso, cada mês eu faço uma aula peculiar para quem quer aprender uma coisa bem especial, bem diferente em inglês. Como que eu faço isso? Eu faço isso pela plataforma do Cambly. É isso, eu viro um dos professores do Cambly. Cambly, claro, tem não sei quantos professores, centenas? Deve ser centenas. Centenas de professores, todos falantes nativos de inglês. Não sei se vocês perceberam, mas é 2022. E claro, cada um de nós já declarou nossas metas, nossos New Year's Resolutions. Agora, para mim, é lembrar colocar protetor solar antes de sair para a praia no Brasil. E meu ano não começou bem, porque esqueci. E vocês não vão acreditar, só olha isso. Isso se chama sunburn em inglês e isso se chama idiot em inglês. Bom, se você também quer usar protetor solar em 2022, não é meu problema, tá? Mas se aprender mais inglês em 2022 é seu objetivo, eu tenho uma ideia. Aproveitar a oferta do Cambly, que está oferecendo 50% de desconto nos seus planos anuais. Não só no Cambly, mas também em Cambly Kids. Você compra 6 meses, ganha 6 meses. É só usar o link na descrição ou o código AMIGO2022 ou AMIGO2022 Kids, se é para uma criança. Agora vocês vão ver minha aula peculiar ensinando a brasileiros a descrever minha comida favorita. Okay, hello, Hector. You're Hector.
Yes, Heitor.
This is like the American name Hector, right?
Yeah.
So I think I will call you Hector. Is that okay?
Okay, I've heard worse things like heater.
Heater. Where are you right now in Brazil?
I am at São Carlos, a small city like in São Paulo.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm great.
And where are you?
I'm home. I live in Rio de Janeiro.
Michele.
Yes, that's perfect. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Do people call you Michele, or they call you me, or they call you?
It depends on how close the person is to me. Some friends or close friends, they will call me Me. My family will call me more Mayumi, which is my second name. It's like a Japanese name. I live in Curitiba.
Hello, Priscilla.
Hi, Seth. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm so excited to be talking to you today about farofa because I always get very excited about farofa.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you in the world?
I am in Dallas, Texas, and I've been living here since 2019.
I'm going to share some vocabulary with you, and then I will pretend to be an American. I see farofa, and I don't know what it is, so you have to explain it to me. Are you ready?
Okay. It's kind of hard to explain. I think I've never done that before.
Important question. Do you like farofa?
Of course, it's wonderful.
Do you like farofa?
I love farofa. I miss farofa so badly.
Do you know how to say farofa in English? Do you think there's a translation?
I would just say farofa. I've heard that for Brazilians, it's better just to speak in Portuguese, like pão de queijo. It's better just to say pão de queijo than bread, cheese bread.
Right. Farofa is made of farinha de mandioca. Do you know how to say farinha de mandioca in English?
English? No, I don't know. I have no idea.
We don't really have mandioca in the United States. We don't produce it, but there's a bunch of different words we use.
Manioc, yuca.
Manioc, we say manioc.
Manioc.
Yeah.
Manioc, yuca.
Yuca. Mm-hmm.
Cassave.
Cassave, great. What about what it's made of? farinha de mandioca. What do you know how to say that in English?
I would translate cassava flour.
Okay. Okay.
Would you say tapioca would be a good translation as well? Because I know Americans, they know about tapioca pudding, for example.
Farinha de mandioca is one product, and the tapioca is a different product. I would say it comes from the same root vegetable that tapioca comes from.
All right.
If I say to you, oh, I don't know, what is mandioca? How would you explain this to me?
It is something like a bush, I would say.
Have you ever seen mandioca? You have to pull it out, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so good, huh? We usually call these things root vegetables.
All right. So I would say that mandioca is a root vegetable that you pull it out from the ground.
Perfect. Okay.
Like potato and carrot.
Perfect. That's a great sentence. Do you know the ingredients in farofa? Of course, there's manioc flour. What else are ingredients in English?
You can do farofa with eggs, onion, and linguiça.
So you said you can do farofa with these things. Why not you can make farofa with these things? Do or make?
Make.
Well, correct English is make. But do in this case is like a slang word you can use to be very casual. You can do farofa with eggs. You know what this is? This is what I love in farofa.
Plantain?
Plantain. You know what this
Plantain.
is?
No.
Banana da terra. When I think of this Brazilian plate, I see barbecue, I see rice, I see beans, I see farofa, and I see something made of tomato and onion and chopped up like this.
Vinagrete.
Vinagrete. Do you know how
Molho
to...
à campanha. Eu conheço como
what
molho
is
à
it called? In
campanha.
Rio? What is it?
Molho à campanha.
That's right. This is what you say in Rio? Or
Yeah.
the problem is when we hear vinaigrette, we, at least in the United States, think of something else. You know what we think of?
It's a dish, maybe.
Not a dish. It's a salad dressing. So like a molho para saladas.
It's quite similar to the pico de gallo, but without
Yes.
the sauce.
So the closest thing we have to what the Brazilians call vinaigrette is a Mexican dish called pico de gallo.
Oh.
You ever heard of this?
No, I haven't.
It's almost the same as vinaigrette, except it's dry. Ready for some verbs?
I'm ready.
When we're cooking farofa, you put it all in the pan and you go like this. How do you say this in English? Here you go. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Move.
See it?
To steer?
Stir.
Steer. Stir.
Now, how about these two words? These are two words that sort of also mean to cook.
To brown, to toast. I know toast.
Toast is what?
Toast, I know toast where it's a thing you do with the,
With bread.
oh my God, yes, the bread.
Perfect. So you don't say fry, you say to toast because frying sounds unhealthy. Okay, but now to brown and to toast, what do you think those mean?
To brown is just to get the crunchiness of the cassava flour.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the third one? To toast. It would be similar. It's like to toast the bread, kind of.
In Portuguese, is as a literal translation, we could say like tostado.
You say tostar. To me, the word in Portuguese is torrar.
Torrar, é verdade. Eu esqueci.
You have been in a Spanish-speaking place for too long. We don't like to say fry in English.
It's like deep frying, mostly.
Because it reminds us of deep frying.
Okay.
So we try to use euphemisms, right? Euphemismos, do you say this in Portuguese?
Yeah, euphemism, yeah.
And instead of saying fry, we might say it's browned.
Okay.
Which means literally it turns brown.
Mm-hmm.
Or to toast, same thing. So whenever someone says, oh, farofa is toasted yuca flour, I always think, This is trying to avoid the butter and the bacon. To go with. You know this phrasal verb like, oh, farofa goes with, and the other foods you eat with it.
It's like, for example, use the farofa as a side.
Yes, as a side dish for
barbecue.
Farofa goes with barbecue. Farofa goes well with barbecue.
To soak up or take on? No, I'm not familiar with that one.
So to soak up or to take on. And we use these with flavors. So one of the things about farofa is whatever ingredients you put in with the farofa soaks up these flavors. So if you make farofa with bacon and garlic, the farofa tastes like bacon and garlic. I'm going to add 3 adjectives that I think go well with farofa.
Crunch, mild, savory.
Crunchy.
You know what this means?
No.
Crocante.
Crocante?
Yeah, but you said it perfectly.
Crunchy.
Say it again. You had a perfect accent.
Crunchy.
Beautiful. When something,
Farofa is crunchy.
what would it mean if this food is mild?
Well, in Portuguese, you can say it's sutil, not
Mm.
strong.
So mild is like the opposite of spicy or strong flavor. It means it doesn't have a very strong flavor. And then the final word, how do you say salgado in English? Do you know?
Salgado. Não.
Here it is.
Comida salgada, né?
Comida salgada is savory food.
Savory food.
Salty means it has a lot
Too
of
much salt.
right?
Yeah.
Too much salt almost. Whereas savory means some things that are, it's just not sweet. Great. We're in a restaurant and you're sitting at the next table and I'm a gringo and they bring a farofa and they put farofa down. And I say, what is this? And you interrupt me and you say, oh, excuse me, sir. And you explain, what is it?
Oh, this is called farofa
Farofa, okay.
and is
But
a savory food actually.
Oh, it's a savory food. Heitor, I just came to Brazil for the first time, and they gave me something that looked like sand. What was this?
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. It is farofa.
But then they gave us a bowl. It looked like sand, so I didn't try it. What was that?
Oh, it's something you must try it. It's called farofa. Farofa is like made from a cassava, or some people call yuca, some people call like manioc, but it's like a flour. It's really, really good.
Michelle, what is this sand? Do you eat sand in Brazil? Tell me.
Of course not. That's not sand. That's farofa, which is
Farofa.
yes.
Okay.
Farofa. It's a very typical dish here in Brazil, and it's made of mostly cassava flour.
Cassava flour. I've never heard of cassava. What is that?
Cassava is a root.
Oh, a root.
Yeah, just like potatoes and stuff like that. But it's a very Brazilian root, so it's the same that is made at the tapioca.
What does it taste like? It looks too much like sand to me. When I go to the beach and I get sand in my mouth, oh, it's terrible.
No, it's crunchy for sure, and it has a mild flavor. It's savory.
And what do I eat it with? What does it go with?
You can eat farofa with barbecue. You can eat with beans, rice.
Mm-hmm.
You can be with wherever you want.
Really? Okay, so I can eat it with chocolate cake?
No.
But how do you make farofa?
Well, it's quite simple. You basically just gotta throw it in a frying pan and then brown it, you know? You gotta add onion, garlic, meat, bacon, anything.
I think right now you should invite me over to dinner and make farofa for me. What do you think?
Well, that's a great plan, actually. Come over.
Great.